I don't tell you in orientation is that if you are feeling unsure, if you're asking a lot of questions, if you're saying, I don't know out loud, it actually means you're crushing it as a new nurse. I know that you probably don't hear that enough. I know you probably hear more about all the things you're doing wrong, or why don't you know this, or you should have learned this in nursing school. But the truth is that one of the biggest skills that's required is to say, I don't know as a nurse. I have been a nurse for 20 years, and there are still plenty of times where I say, I don't know. I need help. Where can I find the resource for this? Because the truth is, my friend, even though you learned a lot in nursing school and you learned a lot in orientation, things in nursing are constantly changing. So when things change and you're not up to date with that change, saying, I don't know, means you're actually totally and completely crushing it as a new nurse. So if you have said, I'm not sure or I don't know in the last couple of weeks, fist bump to you because you are doing a great job. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips to help you know that you are crushing it as a new nurse, because I want you to know that if you're still showing up, you're doing a great job. Nursing is hard, and the transition from books to bedside is a big deal, and it can feel very hard, and give yourself a good 2 years before you feel like you're doing a great job. So here are 5 ways that you can know right now that you're doing an awesome job. Way number 1 is that you are asking questions instead of pretending to know. I know it can be tempting to be like, oh, I learned about this in nursing school, or it's kind of familiar, or I think I know how, versus like, I know how to do this because I've asked questions until I'm feeling totally confident, like I've mastered that skill. So if you find that you're constantly asking questions, verifying orders, double checking your understanding, you are crushing it, because that means that you're practicing safe and responsible nursing. And that asking questions when you're not sure is going to be a lifelong learning curve for you. Like I said, I've been 20 years in and I still ask questions all the time. Number 2 way that you can tell that you are crushing it as a new nurse is your patients trust you. If your patients seem calm around you, they're sharing their concerns openly, their spouse is communicating with you, or even maybe you get that elusive, like, thank you so much from your patient, that means that you're doing a great job building a therapeutic rapport with them. And that's not easy to do as a new nurse. So if you notice that your relationships with your patients are becoming more open, more easy, you're communicating better, you have a better understanding with them, that means that you're doing a great job. Number 3, if you are a new nurse and you need to know that you're crushing it, this is another way how. Number 3 is you own your mistakes and you learn from them. Every nurse makes mistakes, including myself. After 20 years of nursing practice, there are still times that I make mistakes because I'm still learning the new change, the new update, the new piece of equipment, a new way to do things. And when you can own your mistake and say, like, oh my gosh, I didn't do that very well, and I would like to learn how to do it better, that means that you're actually crushing it as a new nurse. Taking the ability to own your mistake, to reflect on it, and to use that mistake to learn and grow, that means you're ahead of the game. If you're already doing that now, instead of being afraid of making a mistake or trying to cover up when you make a mistake, that means you're already crushing it. You're already ahead of the game. So well done to you. Tip number 4, you are prioritizing what matters. If you have gotten to a groove and you realize that you are now prioritizing safety, clinical changes, patient education, medications in a timely manner, and you are able to prioritize those things that mean the most, you're absolutely crushing it. If you still feel like you're not doing a great job prioritizing or you need to learn more, I did release a video and an article on that. So feel free to go back and find that because it will help you so much in growing that skill. Remember, prioritizing is a skill. And if you are prioritizing, then you, my friend, are crushing it as a nurse. You're thinking like a real nurse, and I'm so proud of you. Number 5 way to know that you're crushing it as a new nurse is that you're staying curious. If you are looking up a medication that you've never heard of, if you're not sure if this is compatible with this, by the way, every time I hang LR, I have to go look up compatibilities for everything else because I don't hang it that often. But when I do, I'm like, I don't remember what it plays with and what it doesn't. So I'm constantly asking that up and being curious. If you're asking why about certain interventions and trying to understand lab trends, then you are sharpening your clinical skills and you're sharpening that foundation that you have to draw from as you continue learning and growing in your practice. So I just want you to know that you're doing a great job. You are likely crushing it as a new nurse and just not giving yourself credit for it. I'm so proud of you. And tell me, what are some things that you are doing great? What are some ways that you know that you're crushing it as a new nurse? I would love to celebrate with you. Until next time, much love.